Incredible performance by Merstach and Malibuca on NAE East. They're playing from 100 plus ping, finished second in opens. Look at this match history: second, third, first. That should not happen on that high of a ping. So we're gonna watch out and see how they did this. So we're gonna watch the fourth game, which is the Victory Royale, which in my opinion is the most impressive considering they've reached high elo. They're at 112 points towards the end of the tournament, so they're definitely playing against some of the better players. And you guys can tell right off the bat, they have no fear. They're landing at Command Cavern. It's well contested. Vino and Aqua are here. Walkers and Scarebear are here. That's another duo from NA East that's qualified for finals. So you got to watch out for all of them at this POI. And these guys just know what they're doing. They've looted this plenty of times. This is where they land in EU as well. So they're comfortable playing this position and clearly understand how to play it on high ping. So they're going to wind up getting in a fight here early, which is one of the more impressive things. Typically, you wouldn't think that a team on high ping is going to force the issue, but that's exactly what these guys are going to do. We see Malibuca coming in from one angle, Merstach coming in from another, and they're just going to force the issue. And it's just clean gameplay from these two that allows them to get in. Both players do not have many mats, but they've trapped these two in the stairwell, which is perfect. The pressure's coming from both ways. Merstach pushing from below, Malibuca from up top, and those guys had nowhere to go. They just get quickly cleaned, and these two get 2 elims right off the bat. Other than those elims, we'll see them get some tags on players down below, but it's nothing significant. They're not going to wind up getting any more eliminations, and ultimately aren't really going to keep fighting this. It's not worth it. They already have some good surge tags, and then additionally have more than enough loot early on in this game, so they'll focus on getting materials and then get themselves into a good position because zone is going to pull all the way over to the east side of the map. You guys finally do manage to rotate. They're going to use a chonker tire IO car, and we see them making them rotate out. It's a little later than I would have expected. Let's do a quick loadout check. These guys are absolutely stacked. They're going with the repair torch. They're going to switch over actually to the 18-wheeler, or what could have been an 18-wheeler for a trailer on it. And then we see these guys are going to prioritize the gas can, make sure this is fully healthy. But the repair torch, going drum shotgun SMG, and then AUG striker pump. Both of them have launch pads. Both are max mats. What the perfect loadout this season looks like. And if I'm you guys, I'm taking notes because this team is quite good. They've placed almost every single Cash Cup this season. We see what they're doing here. They saved a gas can, put it on the back of the truck, so unlimited gas does give them a little bit of a vulnerability. They have the repair torch, so the truck is going to be as healthy as it can be at all times. This is a really good strategy, and we need to keep track of what they're doing here and understanding this, because without those two showing us how exactly to play this, you might not know how to use trucks or how to use vehicles and prioritizing your loadouts. Take notes from these guys because they clearly understand the meta. All right, so third zone is going to move. They're going to have to go to the south a little bit. We'll take a quick peek. Zone is going basically in the water. These guys choose to make their rotate, just going through everything. With this truck, it's basically do whatever you want. These guys are in a really good spot here. So they'll find themselves another spot, make sure the truck is fully healthy. A lot of people are trying to grief the truck, which is smart. You don't necessarily want trucks in your lobby, so watch out for those. Probably want to do what people were doing to them. Nonetheless, these guys kept it safe. They healed it up a little bit, or at least Merstach is going to, and it's as good as they can be. Built big, have plenty of space here with them. We see a pretty big base using the armored walls to protect their truck. They don't get fourth. Gonna have to use the truck once again. A little scout of the rotate here. Potentially looking to get held, but I think they should be good either way if they want to walk this or if they want to actually use the vehicle. We'll slow this down as we see how they make this rotate. Surge isn't an issue. They're going to get in the truck, and good luck everybody in their way. But one of the crazy things is if you're using a truck with chonkers tires, it doesn't break through all the builds. It's actually stronger with the regular tires on it rather than the chonkers tires. Other vehicles, typically you want the chonker tires on it, but at least with the trucks, or I believe it's called a mud flap is the actual name, you don't want the chonkers tires on it. These guys found the truck, so they had no choice. Nonetheless, important to know, you don't want to upgrade the chunker tires on the truck if you don't have to. So they're going to heal up the truck, make sure, once again, it's full HP. And this is the power of that repair torch. Having that to constantly repair this truck. I have the gas can on the back of the truck. I pointed this out already, but I just think that's such a clean play. You guys are gonna want to repeat this because it was really good. We'll see them make this fit zone rotate. They're likely waiting for people to start hitting pads, so that way they can move while everyone's out in the air. And nice little rotate by them. And they're still using the truck, which is the craziest thing. These guys have kept this truck basically the entire game. It's still super healthy, and they're big chilling. Okay, now we're in first moving. Looks like Malibuca's stuck in truck mode, so hopefully that'll fix itself here in a second. These guys are in a really good spot. Obviously, the HP could be better, but they have launch pads, so they're just looking for space to pad from. Malibuca leads the way, so we'll follow him, see where he picks. And we can see that he's going for a safe spot. Edge of cone, puts out a floor. This is pretty common. You throw the floor down a couple extra floors so that your teammate has somewhere to land. And then we can see him now moving forward. We're going to stick with Merstach, though, on these rotates because it's quite buggy on Malibuca's side. I tried to fix the visual bug that is showing him in a truck. For some reason, it doesn't want to fix itself. Nonetheless, these guys are able to get their way into zone. This is going to be kind of funny to watch as we go through here. But rarely using any mats on these rotates. They'll use a little bit once they get into their position where they've secured themselves in zone. And in a really good spot. We can see the mats are solid. They're starting to look to make plays. And if you just look at the Elim feed, Merstach is going to go crazy here, as he just racks up a ton of eliminations in endgame. We could see that's going to be partially because this team knows what they're doing, and a lot because they're just really good at this game. So we can see all these pads, everyone using pads for these rotates. These guys looking to double dip the pads. They find one, gonna make it a high pad. Once again, hit this, and this is just free rotates without spending mats. These guys understand the meta. They've been doing this for a long time. Actually going to triple dip the pads. So because of all the splashes they have, they know they can take a ton of storm damage. Merstach going to get them into zone. They wind up getting back together. They're getting pressured, but good disengage by these guys. Able to get out, knowing that they can't hold walls or anything on high ping. Now looking to play ultimate low here. And that's a perfect way to get a full box and then a nice elim. You box the player, you get the player in between you and his opponent, or your opponent. You grab the elim, you find the solo, and once again, just a nice refresh here. These guys really good and healthy at this point, all over the board, as far as mats, as far as heals, weapons, whatever you want to talk about, they're looking good. Crazy thing is like the lack of actual building that they have to do. They just understand how to find themselves good layers and get through space, and then use that to avoid spending so many builds. This is great layering here from Malibuca, avoiding other players, racking up all these extra placement points. A little fry there from Malibuca. A little two-piece for the boys. We got fry from Merstach. Malibuca on the other side of that, cleaning that one up as well. So that was actually multiple teams. These guys now have 10 elims, going crazy on off ping during endgame. Oh my goodness. They just dropped 4 players down. These guys are all fighting one another. And then this is honestly one of the big reasons the drum shotgun is huge, because he could just output damage to literally all those players with a single drum shotgun, which shouldn't be able to be done, but it is. Merstach just going crazy, man. Might do to something else. Now they're starting to think about the win. There's 3 teams left. Another beautiful play here to get a full box almost. Not really. But drop players in and then force a fight. They're able to get one. And then the other player's forced to go up. Get pressured from high ground. Merstach, great awareness to understand where that player is going to come from. Hold him out. They know they have tons of mats, so they're building space to fight with. Allowing themselves to get fully healthy. And now they're getting pieced off from up above. So they have to make a play here in order to win the game. Let's see what that play is. So we got Drew up above. Merstach going to make a play in the backside of Storm. He likely has the most mats in the lobby. He's able to easily take it. Malibuca's down below. We know Malibuca has tons of white heals. He's got 4 floppers down there. So Merstach is making a play to try and grief these guys white HP. But now actually it turns on them as Malibuca gets forced back into zone. He can make a play in the zone though. Merstach then once again grabs the attention of them. Jumps in the face as they get separated. Now it's up to Malibuca to make a play, which he does successfully. Takes down Drew, still has all those whites to play this out, plus going to have the finish, so he's not too worried about Storm. And it looks like Drew has no mats left. Actually, he does get some as his teammate gets knocked, and then Malibuca going to clean this up as he just got more HP. GG's.